Hello, Facebook friends and family. This is Orange Naranja once again with Facebook Live number 9. 9 is a good number. And once again, so today I'm going to speak about the power of language and the power of words and its effects. So I'm just going to give it a few, let a couple of people jump on. Again, if you wish to participate in this Facebook Live, please send me an invite, or you can comment down below and I'll send you an invite. And I really do appreciate it if you would send me an invite, because we can have a discussion, make this a little bit more interactive. Lasmi, hello, you're on live. Yeah, just give it a few. I'll send you an invite towards the end of my live, and so to give other people chances to participate on this live. But I want to say to everybody, may you have a beautiful day today. May you have many blessings. May you have peace throughout your day. May you have the knowledge and right consciousness to face all of life challenges today and every day. Yeah, so I'm just gonna give it a few. Again, this is my Facebook Live number 9. Yeah, so the number of the day is 9. 9 is a good number. And all right, so I got a couple of people ready. All right, so I try to make this short, quick, and sweet, because I'm on my way to work. Like many of the days that I do my live, it's just kind of hard to find time throughout the day, so I try to make things work. All right, so today I'm going to talk about the power of language. So language, as you know, is very powerful, and it's has evolved through time. Words and language, letters, have evolved through time. What once was one word that had a certain meaning, after a few years, after a few centuries, revitalizations, they changed the meaning according to society. So what does that mean? We have to be very careful in the words that we use and in the words that we choose, as far as our daily interactions with people, and as far as speaking with ourselves. Hello, good morning. As far as speaking with ourselves, we have to be very, very careful. We have to choose wisely. Now, most people that know me know that I do not believe in God. Let me make that clear. I do not believe in the word and concept of the humankind word of God. So what do I mean? I mean that God is to be set without limit. This supreme being is to be set without limit. This is a universal consciousness. It's a supreme being that through its will it made and caused creation. You cannot define that in the word God. That's not definable in the word God. And this supreme being made us, made all the beings on this earth, but especially made us really special, because it made us in its very own image and likeness. So what does that mean? It means that our very essence is we're gods on this earth. So the supreme being has power and dominion over everything, and we are gods of the earth. Those that believe in the Bible, those that believe in sacred texts, it will tell you, in the beginning, the supreme being handed us as co-workers, co-creators on this earth, to till the land, to take from its fruits that the land bears, and to procreate. So we were given a mission by the supreme being to use everything on this land. It's ours to use, but we must keep it. Hello, Laura. Thank you for stopping by, Cody. Have a good day. I understand a lot of people don't have a lot of time, but I'll try to make this quick. So we were given responsibility over the earth and everything on this earth. When people say, oh, well, these things are off limits. Okay, on this earth, they might be off limits to a certain degree, but it's no coincidence that they're here on this earth for us to use accordingly. You know, just like with everything in moderation. So it's only bad when it's corrupted by human thought and the human ego. That's when it's only bad. So you know, we're godlike in nature. We're creators. What do? We create. We invent. We make things. And it's funny because I'm reading this book that says that the Supreme Being didn't just make something out of nothing. The Supreme Being made something from what already was. The Supreme Being just separated everything and made other things from it. Like they say, there's nothing new under the sun. So right here on this earth, we cannot create anything out of nothing. What we do is take things. It's like alchemy. What we do is take different things and make a new creation out of that other thing. So, all right, so what does it say? The language is powerful. It evolves over time, and we have to watch out how we speak to ourselves, how we speak to others, and what you think might mean something might not even mean that at all. And what I'm telling you is, well, what I'm trying to say is that we've been conditioned to use certain words, certain ideas and ideology throughout our lifetime to believe that we're using the correct terms or we're using the correct words when in actuality we're not. So let me take a couple of examples. Okay, I looked these up right before because I wanted to give examples. I like cold, hard facts, and I like to talk with examples. So let's take the word electrocution. Most people will say, well, electrocution is a shock. Well, I just got electrocuted. But if you look at the word, at the simplicity, the essence of the word, you'll see that electrocution is a fatal shock. So by fatal, I mean that somebody lost their lives due to that shock. So this is one thing. Another example is cliche. A lot of people don't know, and I didn't know this until I searched for it. Cliche is actually a noun, and it's not an adjective. So when people say this is cliche, they're not using it right. So a better terms would be, this cliche is amazing, or this cliche is that. You add the adjective. Another thing that people commonly misuse and misspell is effect and affect. So effect is like a byproduct of something happening. So affect is like how something will let me see if I can come up with the correct terms. How something will, I would say, affect in relations to that other thing. So I'll get a better example just because I want to get a couple of things out the way. So we have to be very careful of the words that we use. And what I advise people to do is start using the dictionary more often. It's funny because a lot of these younger generations don't even know what a dictionary is. They don't know how to even look up words in the dictionary. And we must not forget this old age habit, which is a great habit. Malcolm X was one that read the dictionary from front to back. I mean, who reads the dictionary? But this is a great practice. I mean, it opens up your mind to a lot of things. So when you think a word means a certain thing, please look it up, and you'll quickly find out that either you're right, or that word that you thought that meant that thing is a derivative of something else, or you might be amazed at how that word means nothing of what you thought it meant. So you have to be very careful in using the words that you choose, because like I mentioned, words are power and they also contain magic. So when you interact with other people and when you speak with yourself, like it's actually healthy for you to talk to yourself out loud. I actually read a few psychology articles that said that they actually consider it healthy for you to talk to yourself. And they actually say that people that talk to their pets are actually smarter than other people that don't have pets or that don't talk to their pets. And it's an interesting phenomenon, because this is a self-expression, and through self-expression and communicating, it doesn't have to be to somebody else. It couldn't even be to a tree. You can unlock things in your mind. So what I was going to mention about the self-creator, the supreme being made us in its image, its likeness and image, as co-creators on this earth, so it may experience life itself through us. What does this mean? So it means that when we appreciate a flower, when we appreciate a tree, we're actually expressing and feeling for the Supreme Being through us. The Supreme Being is experiencing life through us. What we see is amazing, as beautiful. It sees as amazing as beautiful. So it actually feels what we feel. And this is why we have to watch our thoughts, and we have to watch what we say and our words. What did I want to mention as well? And about the power of words. So these are things to think about throughout the day. Please think about them throughout the day. Oh yes, I was gonna say that if we're not careful on what words we choose, it creates a distortion in our reality. It creates misunderstanding with other people. So we have to choose wisely, because that's how come there's often many misunderstandings. Language barriers, also lack of mastering the language, lack of mastering words. Also, ignorance is another word that people often use incorrectly. So people will say, "Oh, that person is ignorant," or "This is ignorance." They would think that if they're saying a person is ignorant, it's like an insult, and they'll probably feel better about it. But so those people that do, the joke's on you, because ignorance is actually the lack of knowledge. Because you lack knowledge does not make you stupid, or does not make you anything less than anybody else. Because you lack knowledge just means that you don't have the right knowledge at that right time. That's all it means. It doesn't mean anything else. So when you use it correctly, it aids you into learning and your perception and walking through this world. So what else did I want to mention about words and the power of words and communicating? Well, that's about it. Just something that to give thought to, that not many people think about throughout the day or in their lifetime. So please pick up a dictionary, or even most people, if not all people nowadays, are walking with their phones, always communicating with their phones. So do a Google search. Even a simple Google search will clear things up and help you become aligned and not distort your reality or create misunderstandings. And remember, we're all part of a collective consciousness that is one with the Supreme Being. Things get distorted because we came into the habit of using our eyes instead of our other senses, which we're mostly where our perception, our intuition shines the best is through our other senses, not through seeing. The eyes generally plays tricks on you, so you have to use your other senses so you can clear up these distortions, clear up this misunderstanding. And yes, it takes work, and yes, everybody could do it. Just because I do it and the next person does it doesn't make me special, doesn't make them special. But everybody could do it with practice, effort, patience, gentleness, and understanding, compassion, and just doing what feels right. So with that, I conclude my Facebook Live. This is Facebook Live 9 out of 30. I have 21 more to go, and it's getting kind of noisy. And I also think I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you. Have a blessed day. Thank you for watching. And please like, please share. I would like to share the message. Please comment below as well. As many of you might know, I like communication. I always keep lines of communication open. I like discussions, you know, and all of that good stuff. So this is Orange Naranja. Until next time, Facebook Live, 9 out of 30, 21 to go, and here we go.